students. In today's session, let's learn about the various energy resources. We all know that the sun is the primary source of energy. We use it directly for its warmth. Plants require sunlight for photosynthesis. Thus, we get food because of the sun. During the process of photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So, our survival and a clean environment are indirectly dependent on the sun. We also use various fossil fuels like coal, oil and natural gases to meet our energy requirements. These resources were once the forests that grew in prehistoric times due to the energy of the sun. In India, biomass, mainly wood and dung, accounts for almost 40% of primary energy supply. While coal continues to remain the dominant fuel for electricity generation, nuclear power has been increasingly used since the 1970s and 1980s, and the use of natural gas has increased rapidly in the 80s and 90s. Chemical compounds release chemical energy when broken down. The energy from thermal powered stations is powered by fossil fuels. Nuclear energy is also harnessed to develop electrical energy. All these forms of energy use creates heat, thereby increasing the atmospheric temperature. Many forms of energy release carbon dioxide and thus lead to global warming. The safe disposal of nuclear waste is also a serious global concern. The demand for energy is rapidly increasing, and at the same time, we are in constant need of cleaner energy global system. A lot of energy that is generated from electricity is wasted during transmission and also at the user level. We all must understand the fact that if we use energy wastefully, we are contributing to a major environmental disaster for our earth. We all must become responsible energy users. We can classify the types of energy as non-renewable, renewable and nuclear energy. Now, let us see what non-renewable energy is. As the name suggests, it is a form of energy obtained from sources which cannot be renewed, or in other words, will at one point of time completely finish. The non-renewable energy sources are the fossil fuels, which include coal, oil and natural gas. These fossil fuels have taken millions of years to form. When these fuels are burnt, we get energy. With modernization, the energy demands of the world are going on rising. If we continue relying on these energy sources only, a day will come when we will be left with none of these resources. At the same time, they also produce waste products like carbon dioxide, oxides of sulfur, nitrogen and carbon monoxide. These are known as the greenhouse gases. The environment is affected by these gases as it causes greenhouse effect, thereby leading to global warming, which is a serious concern in the present day as it can lead to drought in some areas and floods in other regions. Melting of polar ice caps can lead to rise in sea levels, thereby submerging the coastal areas. These gases are also harmful air pollutants and can lead to serious lung problems. Coal is the world's single largest contributor of greenhouse gases and is one of the most important causes of global warming. Burning of coal also produces oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, which when combined with water vapor lead to acid rain. Acid rain kills forest vegetation and damages architectural heritage sites, pollutes water and affects human health. Thermal power stations that use coal produce waste in the form of fly ash. Large dumps are required to dispose of this waste material, while efforts are being made to use it for making bricks. There have been few oil related disasters too. The most well known disaster occurred when the vessel Exxon Valdez sank in Prince William Sound in Alaska in 1989 and polluted large parts of the surrounding seas. Birds, sea otters, seals, fish and other marine life along the coast of Alaska was seriously affected. During the Gulf War, oil installations burned for weeks, polluting the air with poisonous gases. The fires wasted 5 million barrels of oil and produced over 1 million tons of airborne pollutants, including sulfur dioxide, a major cause of acid rain. The gases moved to a height of 3 km and spread as far as India. Oil also polluted coastlines, killing birds and fishes. Renewable energy systems use resources that are constantly replaced and are also less polluting. The renewable energy sources include solar energy, hydroelectric power, tidal and wave power, wind power and geothermal energy. We will learn about each of these energy sources in the next lecture. We also get renewable energy from burning trees and even garbage as fuel and processing other plants into biofuels. Nearly 50% of the world's population is dependent on fuel wood as the source of energy. This is obvious in our own country, which has lost a large proportion of its forest cover as our population expands and burns enormous amounts of wood. Rural women and even women from the lower economic strata in the towns still have to depend a large part of their lives collecting fuel wood. To overcome this, various types of fuel efficient stoves or chullas can burn wood extremely slowly and do not waste the heat, and also produce less smoke and ash than normal chullas. There have also been several efforts to grow fuel wood by involving local people in these efforts. Examples include social forestry, farm forestry and joint forestry management. Other than non-renewable and renewable energy sources, you must have also heard about nuclear power. The nuclear power industry was born in the late 1950s. The first nuclear power plant was operational in 1957 in Pennsylvania, US. In India, Bhabha Atomic Research Center was the pioneer in nuclear energy technology. Now, there are 10 nuclear reactors at 5 nuclear power stations. 2% of India's electricity comes from nuclear energy. The disposal of nuclear waste is becoming an increasingly serious issue. The cost of nuclear power generation must include the high cost of disposal of its waste and decommissioning of old plants. These have high economic as well as ecological costs that are not taken into account when developing new nuclear installations. Renewable energy technologies will improve the efficiency and cost of energy systems. We may reach the point when we may no longer rely mostly on fossil fuel energy. Thus, if we shift from non-renewable energy sources to renewable energy sources, the environment will be benefited and our future generations will get a green and clean world to live in. Bye till we meet again.